Hello, friends. Welcome to the morning quiz. This is a daily trivia show, and we actually ask you some questions, give you limited time to respond, and we make sure that your brain starts to kick in and you're ready for the rest of the day. So, without further ado, let's begin our quiz. And here comes the first question. In the year 1830, an incident happened which is known as November Uprising. An armed rebellion against the Russian rule begins. But in which country? And the time starts now. All right, so there was an uprising against the Russian rule, which is ruled by Tsar, and it did not start. The November uprising did not start in Russia. It started in which country? Let's find out. It started in Poland. It is an armed rebellion against the Russian Tsar rule. Did not start in Russia. It started in Poland, which is the neighboring country. All right, let's move to the next one. And good morning, Edify Learning. Welcome to this daily trivia quiz show. In the year 1870, which country made compulsory education for all citizens? And the time starts now. So, friends, way back in 1870, a country, by way of legislation, made it compulsory for all citizens to undergo education. And which was this country? I see a response from Edify Learning. Let me display your answer. So, you say England and Wales. So, let's see if your answer is correct, Edify Learning. It is England. So your answer is absolutely right. England, Wales is part of the United Kingdom, and back in the days, the UK was known as England, and therefore your answer is absolutely correct. Let's move on. In the year 1877, who invents the world's first pre-recorded device? You see these cassette tape and also the record LP and EP records. So this was a device which was sort of grandfather of all these recording devices that we see. So this gentleman invents a device which was known as phonograph, and he demonstrated this hand cranked phonograph for the first time. Who was this Who was this inventor? Time starts now. So, friends, this invention created a sort of revolution because the media industry really started because of this invention. Starting with the audio recording and playing. So, that is something which is remarkable. Who invented this? I see Edified Learning saying Thomas Edison. Let's find out. Yes, absolutely right. The Thomas Alva Edison was the inventor of phonograph, and he called it phonograph. Then later it evolved into multiple devices like a record player and stuff like that, and then eventually to the MP4 that we see today. So it all started from this particular invention. Edified Learning, your answer is absolutely right. Let's move on. In the year 1897, which place hosts the first motorcycle race in the world? So the internal combustion engine was invented, and then soon people realized that they can start replacing their bicycles and putting these internal combustion engine on their bicycle, and thus the motorcycle was evolved. And then soon people realized that going at high speed is something. It gives you acceleration. So therefore, the first motorcycle race was also planned to showcase who can build the fastest motorcycle. Which was this place? Edified Learning says Surrey, England. Let's find out. Absolutely right, Edified Learning. Surrey, England is the venue of the first motorcycle race ever in the world. And your answer is absolutely correct. Let's move on. In the year 1962, which two European nations decides to jointly build Concorde supersonic airliner? Time starts now. Well, answer to this question must be very simple because we know who actually jointly produced the Concorde. It was actually a European invention, and the Concorde, when it came into service, it reduced the distance between Europe and America by 3 times, almost like 3.5 hours to 4 hours. You can actually reach New York and you can return on the same day after finishing your work. So that was the importance of Concorde. And which two countries decided to make this plane? Let's find out. And Edify Learning says United Kingdom. So let's see if your answer is correct, Edify Learning. It is Britain and France. Of course, your answer is absolutely right. You say United Kingdom and France. Absolutely right, Edify Learning. Let's move on. In the year 1972, what was the name of the first commercially successful video game which was launched in 1972? First commercially successful video game. And time starts now. So friends, you know that the video games are so much rage, not only among children but also among the adult population of our world today. And these games, somebody got the bright idea that they can use computers to basically create a handheld game. And for playing such games, you don't have to step out in the outdoors or go to some rink or a stadium. You can play these games right in your living room. So this was an idea, and then the first successful video game was launched in the year 1972. Let's find out which company was that introduced this game, and what was the name of this game. The game was known as Pong, and it was created by Nolan Bushnell. He was the co-founder of Atari company, which actually launched the first video game known as Pong in Sunnyvale, California. So here you go. I mean, this is it. The first video game is known as Pong, which was also successful, launched in 1972. In the year 2021, who announces that he is stepping down as the CEO of Twitter to be replaced by Parag Agrawal? Very simple question. Time starts now. This is a simple question. I think answer should be known to everyone who is little aware of the current affairs and also Twitter. But let me give you the answer. It is Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey decided that he will step down as CEO of Twitter because I think he knew that Twitter is going to be acquired by Elon Musk. So then Mr. Agarwal replaced him as the CEO of Twitter. So friends, we have come to the end of our today's daily trivia mind game show. Please join me back tomorrow again, and we will go through the journey of improving critical thinking. Have a nice day and keep rocking.